Tina.
I'm Ross.
And we went back to the P.O. box today and we had 2 more packages, so we're super excited to open these up. Again, these were sent by a company, so at least on the outside we can't tell who they came from, but hopefully we'll find out when we open them. So you want to do the honors?
Sure.
Yeah, that one sealed really well.
Yes.
Really taped it.
That makes you wonder about, I think we've seen videos where someone from the UK actually sent an American family a package, and then customs opened it, removed some items, retaped it back up. Just opening this right now, I was wondering, hey, would we ever find ourselves in that same situation? I think they also had like a list. Oh, here's all the items that were removed. Okay.
Yeah, and this, since this is sent from a company, I would think that'd be less likely to happen. I could see them more if it was like a personal thing.
The buyer name is Haley. Thank you, Haley, very much. Appreciate it. Yes, thank you. Okay, I know you're gonna like this because in our Touch of Britain store, we have seen these, but we've never had them.
Oh, Mr. Kipling. Do I see little mini pies?
Yes, you do.
So here we go, Mr. Kipling. And as Ross mentioned, we've seen them in Touch of Britain. You never see them anywhere else. So it looks like it has 2 Bramley Apple and blackcurrant pies, 2 Bramley Apple pies, and 2 cherry pies.
Sounds good.
Ooh, looking forward to this.
Yes.
Bursting with fruity flavors. Sounds good.
Melt in your mouth pastry.
Yeah, and it's got directions for oven and microwave.
Nice.
Right.
More importantly, lovingly baked in Britain. Yeah.
All right. Shall we open this one up too?
Sure. Really curious to try those.
Mm-hmm.
Do they make pies, cakes, Mr. Kipling?
Yeah, I think I'm trying to remember in Touch of Britain I don't think they had these pies. They had some kind of pies, I think, and they may have had some kind of a cake too. It was pretty limited.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Glad you're sitting down. Yes.
Ooh, hula hoops. Looks like in multiple flavors too, huh?
Not just hula hoops, honey. The variety pack.
Oh. So there's the variety pack there. We got 12 packs, and we've got barbecue beef, salt and vinegar, original, and cheese and onion.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
That sounds really good.
Because what was it? In our This With Them box, I think we got to sample one. I think it was the original, wasn't it?
I believe it was.
I think they were just plain ones. So that I'm looking forward to barbecue beef. Now, we've mentioned we hardly ever get to try any meat flavored crisps. So, and I love salt and vinegar. So we are going to open these up and give them all a sample.
Thank you.
Okay, so we're back and we put these in the oven to heat these up a little bit. You know, and unfortunately it looks like they may have had a little bit of a rough ride over the pond because there was a lot of crumbs inside the packaging. So they may have got this, they may look a little different from what you're normally used to seeing, at least compared to what we saw in the package. So they got a little crumbly. So we kept them in their tins and put them in our little oven and heated those up. So I think we're gonna wait for those to cool down and get into the hula hoops. And the hula hoops did not have a name on them, so I'm wondering, are these also from Haley? Haley, you'll have to let us know in the comments.
Yes, please. Please let us know.
And if you send us the Milky Ways and Percy Biggs too, because nobody has claimed that they sent those to us. So
yeah, we would like to give credit where credit is due. So.
And of course, maybe this person wants to remain anonymous, and that's fine too. But we are very appreciative that you have taken the time and sent these lovely items to us.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and, like I mentioned, I think we have tried original hula hoops. So we'll try those, but we're super excited to try the different flavors. So if you haven't seen a hula hoop before, this will be probably more for our American viewers. Not familiar with those. Boop. Although I did just pick up some crisps at Daiso, our Japanese import store, that looked very much like this. We haven't tried them yet. We're going to try them in an upcoming video, but they look like they're shaped just like this.
Do you remember what flavor though?
I think it's actually French onion soup or something weird like that.
Mm.
Nice and crispy.
Really? Mm-hmm. I don't know why we don't have an American equivalent here. At least, maybe in other states. I don't know. But where we are, I've never seen an equivalent like hula hoops here.
No, I haven't either. But they're quite tasty.
Mm-hmm.
I should stop and open another bag.
Take care of that. Okay, I know you love this flavor, salt and vinegar.
I know it's not one of your top flavors, but I feel like you have enjoyed the British versions of salt and vinegar crisps more than our salt and vinegar chips that we get here. It can be a little bit strong on the vinegar. You know I love that. When I say my fingers are probably too big now. Maybe on my pinky I can get one to stay, but I could see when you're a kid that you could.
Ready? Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, the salt and vinegar is pretty light on those, so I could see you tolerating those. Yeah.
I much prefer that than our regular overly done salt and vinegar chips that we have here. That was good.
As I keep taking more.
Yeah, I just don't know why, not to sound redundant rambling on this, I just don't know why we don't have something like this already.
I don't know. I guess nobody thought of it.
Okay.
Next up, let's try cheese and onion. Now this is another flavor we've had in the Walker's crisps.
Yes, when we made our crisp buddy.
We use cheese and onion.
We use cheese and onion.
And I think we've had another brand of crisps that have these. The Pipers, I think, were cheese and onion as well.
Yeah, those are good.
Yeah.
Enjoyed those. Thank you. Boop. Something about the onion flavor.
Yeah, I was just gonna say the onion flavor really comes through on those.
Yeah.
Because even though we do have some chips that have a cheese flavor, don't have a lot. Like we have sour cream and onion.
Yes.
But we don't have the cheese and onion combination.
Don't know why. But yeah, I would say those are my faves so far.
Yeah, those are nice.
Okay, are you ready for barbecue beef?
How's it smell?
It smells really good.
Oh yeah. Smells meaty.
Meaty. Another thing. Every time I open one of these bags, you can't tell just by looking at it. Oh, it's bright red. It's bright green.
Yeah.
I know I mentioned it before with our chips, crisps here, overly colored.
Yeah, some of them get a little overly seasoned. And the other nice thing, I feel like these are not that greasy either. You know how sometimes they can get on the greasy side, but these don't seem to be that greasy. Boop. It's nice.
Oh, that's good. I want to move there just for the snacks. Those are really good.
Those are good, yeah. I really like it too just because we don't get that kind of a flavor very often.
Oh, yeah, we don't. So that is a really good variety.
You know, it says barbecue beef. Like barbecue is a really popular flavor here, but it's a totally different flavor. It's not really meaty flavor. It's
sweet. More like barbecue.
It's like a sweet barbecue sauce, yeah.
Yeah.
And I've never cared that much for barbecue chips myself. But
Like them every once in a while. But like I said, there's more of a sweet flavor to it. More like barbecue sauce more than barbecue meat flavor.
Right.
So
yeah, this tastes definitely get the meat flavor coming through. So very good. Did you want to pick a favorite of these before we move on to the pies? Or do it at the end?
I think I'm ready now.
Okay.
Please excuse my reach.
I'm having a hard time choosing, actually.
It's a tie. As you noticed, I didn't complain about any of these because I've enjoyed them all. But these two stick on my mind as far as cheese and onion and the barbecue beef. How about yourself?
Yeah, see, this is a tough one for me, too, because, yeah, I really like cheese and onion. I really like, too. And, of course, I'm just a huge salt and vinegar fan because that's often... We go somewhere, have a sandwich, and they say, oh, you can pick out your bag of chips.
That's what
I often will gravitate towards the salt and vinegar. So I'm a big salt and vinegar person. But I also really love these barbecue beef just because they are so different.
Yeah.
But I could see myself maybe picking these more often than the beef. But I like that flavor. And of course, original's good if you just want a plain snack.
Yeah, they're all good.
Yeah. All right, so let's move on to these mini pies. So Ross grabbed the box for me so we can remember which flavors we have. I knew we had a few with apple in them. The Bramley Apple, which I know some of our viewers have mentioned Bramley Apple. It's really as if it's a good...
like cooking apple?
Yeah, it's a good baking apple. You know, kind of like here, I feel like it's the Granny Smith's. Like if you're going to make an apple pie, Granny Smith, I think is a very popular one. It's on the tartar side, and I think it doesn't fall apart as easily after you bake it. So I don't know if this is just kind of an equivalent over in the UK. I don't know how they compare. I don't think I've ever had a Bramley apple. Yeah, and then we have, one of them is combined with blackcurrant, and then we have a cherry pie too.
All sound good.
Yeah, so you ready to dig in? So we mentioned we heated them up and just let them cool down a bit. Mm-hmm. So we don't know what's what under here. I don't know if they say. No, we just have to figure it out.
Okay.
All right.
Ladies first.
Very crumbly crust. I'm guessing this is the Bramley apple because it looks very light colored inside.
That's what it is? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it just tastes like an apple pie.
I like how these are basically about the same size as the mince.
Yeah, and very nice serving size. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Although the mince pies, I have to admit, seemed a little less crumbly than these. Be a little easier to take out, but. And again, it may have been just from the shipment process. They got a little bit bumped around.
Bumped around. Something about that crust really tastes homemade.
Yeah. That
really
crumbly pastry crust is really, really nice. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This is good.
And they have a nice sweetness because a lot of viewers had mentioned them being tart, I believe. So I thought, oh, is this going to be a little bit on the tart side? But they taste pretty sweet to me. Mm-hmm. I mean, granted, yeah, you're going to add sugar to a pie.
Right. But to me, it doesn't taste like one of our Dolly Madison. Well, what's in
I would hope not. Yeah. Hostess.
Where the moment you take a bite out of it, it's like, okay, that does not taste like a homemade crust. That filling doesn't taste like a real. You can see real fruit in the pie. I know I said this before. It's a shame that kids today will never know the joy of having a Hostess fruit pie. I grew up as a little fat kid. Yeah, I remember like kid having a cherry pie, little snack pie, and getting a real pit, a cherry pit, and I think, okay, real fruit. Yeah, I don't know how long ago it was, months ago. See one in the store. I haven't had one of these since I was a kid. I'm gonna buy one. Had it. This weird, dry, gelatinous goo inside this crust that tasted nothing like a homemade crust. And I remember like some of the filling fell out on the carpeting, and I was afraid, oh no, this is going to be a mess. And it's like, this is weird gelatin. I mean, it was almost like silly putty. It just came right off the carpet. You couldn't even see.
That's really gross.
Never get them again. But I'm just saying, kids today will never know the joy of having.
You gotta at least go to the bakery in a store, I think, to get a
Really?
pie. Yeah.
But this is good. Why don't you finish that off?
I was saving that for you. Because while you were talking, I took another bite.
Well, I was rambling, you mean. Well, twist my arm. I don't want to be rude. But yeah, this is good. This really does remind me of the homemade crust.
And we're wondering, now these were we were afraid to take them out of the tins because they are on the crumbly side, but we're wondering, would you serve these with custard? Because we do have some custard in the cupboard, and I'm thinking maybe we will eat the rest of. We still have 3 more left. We can have those with custard if that is a good way to serve them. I can imagine probably a little dollop of ice cream would be good as well, vanilla ice cream.
Yes.
Which we don't have right now. So.
No.
All right.
Okay.
We're ready to move on to the next one.
Moving on.
Let's see what we get this time. This one looks kind of purplish. I'm thinking maybe blackcurrant and the Bramley apple. We'll see.
Okay. That looks really good. Yeah, smile.
That's nice. And this one actually has a little bit more tartness to it. Mm-hmm. So I'm thinking maybe that's from that blackcurrant in there. I like that. Very good.
Have some more. Yeah, that's good. I will. Can't stress it enough. This is good. This really tastes. It really reminds me of a homemade pie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, see, and I'm just really thinking this would be really good with vanilla ice cream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
The blackcurrant reminds me almost a little bit more of like what we'd have I'll save there's a little for you.
Thank you.
Like one of our berry pies.
Yeah. Now, what's your favorite berry pie?
I think. I feel like I haven't really had all the berry pies out there. I know there's a lot out there. Like
Blackberry.
Yeah, there's like blackberry, strawberry. Mm-hmm. And like up in the Pacific Northwest, they have like the huckleberry pies, Marionberry pies.
Rhubarb.
So I feel like I haven't had some of those Pacific Northwest berry pies, which are probably very good. Right. Mm-hmm. I think I've had a mixed berry one, which is really good too. Just mixing a bunch of different berries together.
Yes. That was good.
Very tasty.
Very. No complaints.
Down to our last one.
Yeah. I don't know how you feel about tartness in pies, but for me that was just the perfect level of tartness. Ladies first.
I'm assuming this will be the cherry. Oops. Making a bit of a mess. Uh-oh, now this looks purple too. Did we get to?
We might have. Okay. To clarify the package that came in, the pies were arranged like a 6-pack in a container, and we just assumed the top 3, each one was going to be different, the same with the bottom row. The 3. I don't know, that tastes like cherry to me.
It is cherry?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, that tastes like...
I was just seeing little pieces, look like there are pieces of apple in there.
Oh, that's good. Mm-hmm. Reminds me of my grandmother's cherry pie. Mm-hmm. Without the freezer burn. Young lady, now that we've actually tried, Mr. Kipling, thoughts?
They were all very tasty.
Mm-hmm.
I think I might go for the apple and blackcurrant.
Really? I liked them all. I thought
they were all good. Yeah, I mean, I'd like them all too.
I can't really pick a favorite. To me, they were all equally. I love pie. Yeah, I thought these were all equally good. Yeah, Not trying to sound indecisive. They all, to me, they were all good. I liked them equally.
Yeah.
Definitely have them again. I wish we had them here. Haley, thank you very much. Greatly appreciated.
Yes, thank you. Yeah. Such a pleasant surprise to go to the P.O. box and find some more boxes, and let us know if somebody else has sent, since they all came at kind of different times, and since we don't have names attached to all of them, we only saw that one said the sender or the buyer was Haley, so that was the only clue we had. So yeah, so let us know. We don't want to miscredit anybody.
Right. Great selection. Again, thank you.
Yeah, so much fun, especially that Mr. Kipling. I mean, that was really a big surprise to see Mr. Kipling in there.
Yeah.
So if you like food reactions and food tastings, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. And until next time, bye-bye.
Bye.